Hi guys, I hope all of you are doing great. So in today's tutorial, I'll be teaching you all how to make this beautiful bow card. I made this card about an year back and I decided to redo it. My husband colleagues, they have been blessed with a baby boy and a baby girl, and I decided to recreate them in baby girl and baby boy theme. So I'll be basically making this card right from the scratch. So as far as the template goes, I have bought it from this website called Sandra's. I'll exactly show you the link where it is. So I bought it from this website which says sandrascrapshop.blogspot.com, and she has this beautiful bow card template and it's number 91. So she sends you these PDFs, and along with that she also sends you cut format which you can use basically in your Silhouette Studio or Cricut or any of the digital die cutting machines. So using these PDFs, they can act as a template. So cut out the template, and using the template, cut out a template basically on a hard cardstock, and using that template you can cut it out in the colors which you like. So when I go around the template, you're gonna see this one says cardstock, this one says cardstock. So whichever says cardstock, you have to basically cut them on a thick paper, and besides that everything else thick. So I basically prefer white colored cardstock over any colored cardstock because I am able to get the right thickness when it comes to white color. So I was able to get a very good heavy cardstock for the base. So I cut these 4 shapes out which you see around here, and along with that all the designer sheets which it says they will basically get overlaid on the cardstock. I've cut in beautiful colors like pinks and blues. So these 2 designs, this bow shape which you see, so they both I've cut two designer paper each because I wanted to be on both the sides, because when you fold the bow, I don't want to see the white part. Like for example, you see this white part, I don't want to see that. So just to avoid that, I have basically cut 2 of those bows shapes. So they're like 2 sizes, small and big. So I've cut 2 of those. So I'm gonna switch the camera now so that you guys can actually see what I have cut and what all shades I have used. So I have these cardstocks which I have already cut, and using the templates which were given by Sandra. So I already have a die cutting machine, so I didn't have to print it on a hard stock and then make a template out of it. I directly fed it into my die cutting machine and got these pieces out. And I'm gonna be linking her shop below in the description box as well as on the video so that you can go and buy it. It was pretty cheap. I think I bought it for $5 or something. So this is the big bow, the base for the big bow and the base for the small bow. So like I said, we're gonna be needing 2 pattern paper for front and the back of the big bow and small bow. So for this one, I have this one on this side, like on one side, and this shade on the other side. So, and similarly for the big bow, we have one shade for this side and the other shade for this side. So it looks pretty amazing like this. So we have these, and then there's this another piece which is basically the back of the bow. In fact, I have one template which is ready with me. So you see this back of the bow, which I'll be using this color, and then this one will make your base of the card. So it will be something like this, this and this. So all these colors, they coordinate very well together for a baby girl theme. And this was the baby boy which I'm working on, and I'll be decorating the center in a while. So let's get started and assemble it quickly. So it takes a little trick to assemble it, and I would suggest that you look at this part properly, because this will actually help you when you'll be making this pretty card. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of the de-stress ink, which is actually I took the wrong one, mistake, yeah. So I'm gonna take this pink de-stressing Victorian Velvet, and I'm gonna de-stress the edges because they add a lot of definition, and the projects, and if you compare something with de-stress and without de-stress, you'll see there's a huge difference. So I'm gonna put this here, and I'll use my score tape to basically stick it all around. So now on to the tricky part. So you have to basically stick these two and then fold the bow like this. So this part will require a little patience, but it's not tough, trust me. So this is the part which I want it to be inside. I don't want it to show up, and I want this part to show up like this. Okay, so first things first, we are gonna go ahead and de-stress our pieces, and I'll de-stress all the pieces at a go. So all my sheets are now fully de-stressed, and they look really nice. Maybe you cannot see the difference on the camera, but they look amazing after getting de-stressed. So let's get started. So I want this one to be inside this side. So first step is very simple. Just stick this on very nicely and firmly. So now I have these two ready. So what I'm gonna do is turn them around and take my X-Acto knife, and so in the template there are these grid lines which say cut here. So right over there we are gonna make a deep cut such that it goes through both basically your cardstock as well as your pattern paper. Okay, and I prefer cutting it a little bigger so that I can push in the edges much smoothly. Okay, so now once this is done, take this edge and oh sorry, you're gonna have to go this way, yeah, because we wanted this part to be inside. So take this edge and push this inside the slit and just stretch it and pull this out. So basically this whole part till here will go inside the slit. Now once you have this one ready on this side, just take any of your score tapes and secure it, because this is a strong tape. This will basically keep it in place. Similarly, do this to this side. Now I have these two ready. So what I'm gonna go do next is take my outer side and just simply stick it. So as you can see, my two bows are ready. I'm gonna stick these two pieces together, and then I will be sticking it to my base, which is up here, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. And after this, we're gonna go ahead and embellish it. So now I have two bases ready, and my next step is gonna be embellishing them. So I have my two beautiful cards ready here with me. So one is for the baby boy and another one is for the baby girl. and I absolutely love the outcome. They've turned out to be very pretty. So my key idea is that always use good color coordination, and then later you can use anything to embellish. Like for this one, I had snippet of laces and I used those, and each and every little detail which you add to your project would make a lot of difference. So this is how the the baby girl looks like, and this is how the baby boy looks like, and I am absolutely in love with this color and the entire project. So I do have this one for sale, and I'll be selling this only in US. So if you're interested, then do email me at ayooladiy@gmail.com. My email is also listed down below in the description box below. And this one, yeah, it's going all the way to my husband's friend's house, and this is how this looks, and there'll be more detailed pictures coming after the video. So thank you so much again for watching, and have a wonderful week ahead. Bye.